Hey everybody, Gurinder Singh here, and today I'll be talking about why the gas ban of 2045 is a bad idea. Imagine driving home one night, listening to your tunes, you had a great day, and boom, your car turns off. There's nothing you can do. You're stuck on the side of the road, and you get kidnapped. You get kidnapped by the government if you're doing something, or you can get kidnapped by someone that doesn't like you that hacked into your car. And that's one major reason why the gas ban of 2045 is bad. I will be showing you a picture of how we use gas in our day-to-day life and how it would be hard to live without it. So, this picture right here shows day and night, and it shows how all of these buildings, all of these vehicles, gas stations, grocery stores, all these things in our day-to-day life we use using natural gases. So, when we think to ourselves, how will we live without these natural gases? It's kind of hard. And the government wants to implement these plans in 2045. So, imagine waking up and there's no natural gas for your car, for your stove, and even heating, but at what cost? The gas ban of 2045 is a bad idea. It's impractical, it's expensive, and it'll hurt consumers, businesses, and our economy. I've researched how bans like this have played in other places, and it's not good. This will impact your life, higher energy costs, fewer choices, and financial burdens on family and businesses. I'll break this down in 3 different points. How this ban will hurt our economy, why it doesn't make any sense, and smarter solutions that we can create that we don't need to use and consider instead of this. So, point number 1, the economic fallout. Natural gas is one of the cheapest energy sources, and if we ban it, we'll be forced to switch to electricity, which is far more expensive. Transitioning homes and businesses to fully electric isn't cheap, and most people can't afford the upgrades. Middle and lower class families will be hurt the most, including myself. I come from a middle class family, and I am not looking forward to that. We already have enough problems as it is. Businesses will pass on their increased costs to consumers, meaning that everything will be sold at a higher price, from food to heating and all that. But besides a financial nightmare, this ban just doesn't make sense in real life. Point 2. Why the ban is impractical. Our power grid is already struggling. If we remove natural gas, the demand for electricity will skyrocket, leading to blackouts and unreliable energy. Gas appliances, especially for heating and cooking, are simply more reliable. If you live somewhere cold, you don't want to depend on an electric heater that might fail when you need it the most. That's why we use gas generators. That's why some cars use gas generators when they go out. I've seen Teslas on the road that went bad using gas generators to refill the energy of their vehicles. It just doesn't make sense. So, electric cars are a hassle. It takes you hours to charge, unlike a gas pump that takes minutes. Fast charges are expensive, and long road trips become inconvenient. Hybrids are a better option. So if you're looking to buy a vehicle that you want that's economic, I'm all for it. I love economic vehicles. I've had multiple throughout the years, but I resonate with hybrid vehicles because they use the best of both worlds instead of just getting rid of one completely. You get more efficiency from the electric motor and can rely on gas when needed. Instead of banning gas cars, we should allow both options. Safety concerns. Modern electric cars are computerized, meaning they can shut down remotely. Whether the government or a manufacturer, even hackers, that's not a risk I'm willing to take. Instead of banning gas, let's talk about smarter solutions that don't take away from our choices. Which is my third point, which is smarter alternatives. We should invest in cleaner natural gas technologies like carbon capture instead of eliminate gassing altogether. If the goal is cleaner energy, we should focus on expanding nuclear and hydroelectric power instead of putting all our faith in electricity alone. Instead of putting all our eggs in one basket, we should put them in a bunch of different baskets, see what sticks and see what works. So, instead of banning gas, let's talk about smarter solutions that don't take away our choices. We should invest in cleaner and natural gas technologies. And what is the takeaway from all this? Before I get to takeaways, let me show you one of the biggest reasons I like gas and why I'm for gas. You don't see this puppy out too often, and they want to get rid of it. A 9.9 liter V8. So my take on the gas ban of 2045 is it's not the right solution. It's expensive, it strains our power grid, and removes reliable energy without offering solid replacements. Instead of banning what works, we should focus on improving it. Think about horses. Once cars came out, people naturally moved on, but they didn't ban horses. They let technology improve at a natural pace. We should be smart on how we move forward and not feel forced to change before we're ready. I want to thank you guys for listening to my speech. I know in class we asked some questions, but if you, professor, have any questions, please let me know, and we can definitely talk about it. Thank you.